Hello, hello. Happy Sunday to you. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late, but I am here. So that is good, right? So let's see here. I'm going to see who is with me here. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know why my phone's not working, but that's just life sometimes. So let's see. Okay, there. It's working now. Yay. So anyway, happy Sunday to all. I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. So I am here for my Sunday night live, tuning into your fur babies that are here or in spirit. So any questions that you have, definitely please let me know in the comments, and that's what I'm here for. So yeah, so there we go. Hey Lee, good to see you, and hey Michelle, good to see you. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. Yeah, it's a day by day thing, but still a little um stiff here and there, but it takes a little bit to get it all worked out. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. So let's see here. Bum bum bum. And then hey Estrita, good to see you. I hope all is well. Let's see here. See who else is here. Sorry, I have a little hoodie on today, and I have my hands in my pockets. I love putting my hands in my pockets. I don't know. There's something magical about that. Or like the hoodies that just have like the front pocket in the center. I love pockets. I don't know about you guys, but I like pockets. So there you go. Not that you asked, but there you go. I like pockets. So that's that. So anyway, let me know what questions you have here in the comments, and da 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 da. Give you guys a minute here and see what comes up. So there's that. So let's see here. I don't see any. Oh, Michelle says, Michelle likes pockets too. Yes, I love it, Michelle. And you can see this one. And then, hey, Kathy, good to see you. Thank you. And I'm going to see, I don't know if there's a way. Let's see here. Block user. So, I just figured this out. So there's this one person I am going to block because they are trying to spam you guys. So I just blocked them. So there we go. So all right. So we can just send them love and light. That person that's trying to say those comments. So we just send them love and light, and that's that. So there we go. So all right, Lee, I'm glad you're here saying hi. You've been on my mind. So I hope things are going well for you because you've been on my mind. So there's that. So yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Estrita. You're so welcome. I love that power to be able to block them because I don't want people to be spamming you guys or spamming me. It's like, no, there's no reason for that. So, let's see here. All right, Michelle, this is a good question. So Michelle says, why does Kaya jump and seem to attack a mural that's in the dining room? So what she's showing me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Kaya, are you serious? And she's like, yes, I am so serious. So she's saying that she wants to jump through the mural. So she's making me think of how people are maybe going through the finish line of a race, and they jump through the little tape or something's up there, right? Or there's a little a little paper that's hanging up. She says she's like, that's what it feels like, and she just wants to jump through there. She just wants to attack it and jump through, and what's on the other side of that? She's like, I want to see what's on the other side of that mural. I just want to jump through it. So she says, if you could make her own little mural that she could jump through and attack and have fun with, she says I would really love that. So she says if you could work on that, I would really, 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 really love that. She says, please, 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 give me a little thing to jump through. I'm like, oh my goodness, Kaya. So there we go. So that's the answer from Kaya. And all Lee, so much love. I know it's so hard, but so much love, friend. And then Michelle says it's a mural of a scene of trees. She's ripped it in a few places. Yeah, because she's like, I just want to rip it through, just bam, right through it. So she says, make her own one. So, oh my gosh. Kaya, a little cat obstacle course, right? A little cat agility course for Kaya would be perfect. So there's that. And Kathy, I love this question. So Kathy says, am I destined to get another dog? So what I get, Kathy, is yes, 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 that you are. And like that right one, you're just going to feel their presence and that they're just going to come to you and you're just going to feel it and you're just going to know it. And you're just going to feel like the gentleness of their soul and spirit when you see this dog and come across this dog. And that I definitely get that you are destined, and your other one will help you to find your way to that one when it's the right time, right? When it's aligned to be the right time is what I get there. So there's that. And hey, Rosie, good to see you. Oh my gosh, it's been a while. Good to see you. Let's see here. And then Michelle says, oh, you're so welcome, Kathy. Yeah. And then Kathy too, like when we're open to it, then that's when kind of like magic happens, right? When we're open to it, then it's like, oh, okay. Like there we go. I'm doing it. So there's that. So oh, Michelle says Kaya is too much, right? She says that her job is to really to just keep you on your toes and really be there for you for your like fun and fun and entertainment purposes is what she says. She's like, that's what I'm here for is fun and entertainment. She's like, what else would I be here for? She's like, that's what I'm here for you. And she says, you love that. She says, you love that. You love that. So, so there's that. So there is that. Sorry. I was like, wait a minute. So, let's see here. And then Michelle says, I hope my cat was like, what is that noise he's making? He's playing with a toy over there. So I was like, what is he doing? So, so there's that. So Michelle says, I hope she calms down a little as she gets older. She says she will. And she says it's like, as long as she has like little Kaya activity areas and little things like that, she says that will really be beneficial and really mean a lot to her to have those like little play areas and those little things that make different sounds and that she can move her paws with and do different things with. She says that she really, really likes that. And that means a lot to her if she could have that. She says that would be so good. She says, so good. So there's that. Miss Kaya. She's so cute too. Oh my goodness. She's such a good girl. So there's that. So let's see here. And then Astrida says, I was wanting to get in touch with Kitty, who is in spirit. I was wondering if she has any messages for me and my life right now. So what she's showing me is like the profound love that she has for you. And she's showing me, it's funny that you put the pink flower because she's showing me she sends you like pink kind of pearlescent energy and that you can feel her through that like pink presence, like the pink presence of things, And then she also says that, that she's showing me like kind of just to kind of don't worry about like, oh gosh, am I going to go this way or am I going to go this way? Like what's going on? She says, just focus on her message for you to help is just focus on forward motion and like moving forward and going forward and like fluttering forward instead of backward. And don't worry about like, oh, well, there's this direction and this direction. She says, just worry about the forward direction and the forward direction and forward movement. And she says, just worry about that and focus on that. And she says that with doing that, everything else will come together. And she says, that's like the most important thing for you to do is to do that. She says, so hopefully that helps. And look, I wore pink for you today. So there we go. I usually don't wear pink, but I had this and I wanted to wear it today. So there we go. So let's see here. Michelle says, I'm looking for a cat tower on Marketplace, but haven't found the right one yet. Yeah, it can be, right, a challenge to find that right one. And like Marketplace, like Chewy.com is a great place. Sometimes Amazon. And then also too, if you have a Costco in your area, one of my friends got a cool cat tower for her cat at Costco. And I think like now is the time of year that they start to have those out. So that might be something. Or even like a local pet store near you too. Maybe they'll have a good sale or something. So yeah, so hopefully you find a good cat tower for her. One that's fun, she says, one that's fun and has lots of little climby little areas that have different like shapes and designs. She's like fun. So, and I'm glad she liked the chew sticks that I recommended. Yay. That makes me so happy. Yay, Kaya. And yay for you for listening to that and getting those for her, right? I love that. So that's awesome, Michelle. And then Astrida, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Happy to help and tune into those messages. And then also too, let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. I know a lot of you guys have this, but right now I have my Animal of the Year reading. So if you want to check out what that's all about, and then also too, I have my $50 30-minute animal communication special that goes through the 5th of November. So if you're interested in that, those are the links there. And then I'm going to put the link in Facebook as well. So just give me one moment here. And dun, 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 dun. I appreciate your guys' patience here while I do this. All right, perfect. So that way you guys have those links. So there we go. I always like to share those links with you and all of that. So there we go. And now I'm going to jump back over here. So that's what I do. Hey, Kelly, good to see you, Kelly. And then, hey, Amanda, good to see you too. Let's see here. Oh, Amanda says, do our pets come back to us through reincarnation? The answer is yes, 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 100% yes. So sometimes they can come back as like a dog or a cat, as a horse. Like if a dog is a dog in one life, sometimes they can come back as a cat, or a cat can come back as a dog, or like a horse could come back as a dog, right? All those things. So there's different ways that they can come back. I don't feel like there's any limits on that. And I haven't finished it all the way, but I have kind of started working on a book that's like kind of about that topic, about pets and reincarnation and the afterlife and those kind of things. So yeah, that's time for me to get back to to working on that, right? So you just gave me that little nudge. So thank you, Amanda. And Amanda says, I miss my dog Tucci so much, even though I very much love the dogs I have now. Well, sometimes too, Amanda, there's that one that, we have those different relationships, right? And those different soul connections and those different, and even like with some of our friends, right? You might have not one friend that you connect with better than another friend, right? Like it's not that the other friend is any less. It's just we have those different connections and we vibrate to different people and animals in different ways, right? Through those connections. So yeah, so you said my soul dog for sure. Exactly. Right. So it makes me think of my Luna. She was actually my soulmate dog who I wrote the book called Soulmate Dog about. Right. So, so they do definitely have that. And she says that she misses you too so much too. She says, I miss you too so much. And she showed me like little gold 4-leaf clovers, like get little gold 4-leaf clovers and like Lucky Charms cereal with like the little like Lucky Charms in the Lucky Charms cereal, like all the little like charms in there. So and she says she has so much love for you too. So there's that. So let's see here. Oh, Kelly, I love this. Kelly says, I have my horse come through in a reading. It was amazing. That's awesome. I love that, Kelly. It's awesome. And then Astrida says, has my kitty reincarnated into my life again? Not yet. I get like a not yet, but I will, but not yet, but I will, but not yet. And then yes, you will meet her soul again is what she just told me. Like, yes, 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 you will do that. And then when we're really open to that, right, we can call in that energy and we just recognize the presence. So it could be like a similar thing, like maybe they have like a similar coloring, right? Or you just know that like there's just that kind of familiarity about them, right? You just know, and it's just something that you just really feel and you're really just in tune to with that. So there's that. And then hey Serena, good to see you. I don't think I've ever seen you here, so good to see you. And then Kelly says, I just lost my dog Andy. I feel like he visits me. He says yes, and he's showing me like he's having me touch my chest right here. He's like, pow. He's like right here, pow, 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 pow. And he's like, paw, 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 paw. Like, I still visit you. I still visit you. I still visit you. I still visit you. I visit you. And that, and like my heart is still enclosed in your heart. And he's having me kind of close my little like zip up sweatshirt thing I'm wearing. Like, yes, my heart is still enclosed in your heart. My heart is still enclosed in your heart. And my heart is still enclosed in your heart. And that you can feel that, and that we have just such that such that bond. And he's almost like making me want to like type on my keyboard still. Like you kind of feel me like when you're using your fingers, that like there's that finger, like when you touch your keyboard on your computer and on your phone, that you feel that connection with me. Is what Andy says too. And they do visit us. They absolutely do. And it's a connection that we feel like with the eyes of our heart. So it's like we feel it within the depths of our heart. And we see it with our physical eyes too, but it's just that knowing that we just really feel like really deep inside, and it's really powerful and it's really amazing. So I love that you're open to that, Kelly, and that you feel your Andy dog's presence. I think that's beautiful. Let's see here. All Serena and awesome. You just adopted a dog named Rhyme. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Rhyme. Hopefully that's how you say that. She's almost 4. Is she happy? And she says she's like so happy, and she's making me want to go like this, like, like I'm just so happy like that. That I just oh cool, I said her name right. Awesome. That she is just so happy. She's like, that she just like has this just like, oh, like she just had me go like this, like I just feel so warm and happy being with you. She's like, I just feel so warm and happy being with you. And that it's just like the greatest gift ever was to just have you all come into my life. And I'm so grateful for that. And I'm so happy for that. And thank you for coming into my life is what she says. She says, I'm so happy. She's so happy. And she says she loves things that like that bounce too. Like I love like bouncy things. And like I like that. And that she's like, oh, I just love you. She's like, I love. She's so sweet. And he said she's a hugger, so that makes sense. I love that. I love dogs that give when they give hugs. My little Nugget, she jumps up on my shoulders and gives hugs. It's so sweet. I love that. So, and then she also does like a little like trust fall into me too. Like sometimes she'll just I'll be sitting down and she'll come and she'll just like plop right down into me, and it's such a cool thing. I love it so much. So yeah, it's so cool. So I love that. So yay for rescuing. Like I think I love rescue babies. I have a soft spot for like rescue dogs and rescue cats and rescue horses. And to me, I just think that they're just so special. I mean, all animals are special, but just that the rescue ones just have that really soft spot in my heart. They really, really do. So there's just something about those rescue fur babies. So there's that. So yeah. So there is that. And what was really cool is last night, the Oregon Humane Society, which I love. Like I love their mission. They have great staff and they just do like so many amazing things for pets in the community. And last night they had their Bowser's Boo Bash. So I'm like, yeah, Bowser's Boo Bash. And it was out in Salem. And I went to that last night and I did little like free little mini animal communication readings, and then I got to just stay throughout the event. And it was just so cool to just be a part of all that magic and to see people, donating to such a great cause. It was just so amazing. And then kind of toward the end of the evening, they had adoptable puppies and kittens that they brought out. And there was this like, oh my gosh, if I was in the right space, like there was this little puppy that is up for adoption. And oh my gosh, this dog just melted my heart. And if I could have another dog right now, I would have so adopted this puppy. Like so cute. I've been like, okay, when is she ready? I'll take her. But I'm sure she'll find the right home. She's so cute. They're little like German Shepherd mixed puppies. And I don't know if they're mixed or like pure German Shepherd, but so cute. I'll have to share some of the pictures that I took with this dog. So yes, so cool. And then good question, Serena. Do you ever get messages from adoption events? So I haven't like actually like been at like a pet adoption event, but that would be super cool. Like I would love to do that. But I have actually worked with quite a few clients that are actually that were actually looking to get like a new pet, and they want to know like, okay, is this pet a good match? Would this one be a good fit? And I help them tune into that. So there was actually two people I helped recently that just got a new kitty cat, and I tuned into the pets in the household to see how it would work, and see like if tuned into the cat to see if it would be a good fit. And I've done that with dogs before and all of that. So it's really, really cool to do that and to be a part of that, right? Because that's to help to seal that beautiful deal, right? It's so amazing. And then there was actually somebody recently that she had a foster dog, and I tuned into the messages from the dog, and she actually ended up adopting the dog, which was so cool. And they're doing like all of them are doing really well, so it's really awesome to be able to help with that. So great question, Serena. So thank you for that question. I love that. And hey, Cindy, good to see you. I hope all is well in your world. Good to see you here. And I'm going to see if any other questions come through. Let's see here. Just takes a minute here for other questions to come through. So let's see here. I'm going to come back over here. Let's see here. Amanda says, I need to do that for the next dog I foster. The last one destroyed my living room furniture. Yeah. And and that's another thing too. That would be, I never even thought about that too, but that would be kind of a fun thing too, to maybe coordinate with some like rescues or humane societies to help with maybe like a foster dog, to give like them a little insight into the dog before they foster the dog or the cat or something like that. That would be like a fun little thing to do. And I do have 15-minute sessions too, where I could kind of tune into something like that for somebody, because that's hard, right? And sometimes too, like the rescue pets, you don't know, like sometimes their circumstance before and what kind of things could, bring up stress or different memories or different kind of like triggers and different things like that, right? Bring up different memories too, and stress, right? Like I'm sure it wasn't you. It was just like, maybe there was just like, okay, like I'm stressed, like I'm in this place, like how long am I going to be here? Like all of those kind of things can come up for them, right? So there's that. So let's see here. Oh, Cindy says, does Miss Lola have anything? She hurt my foot. Let's see here. Hey, Jessica, good to see you here. Let's see here. She hurt her foot, wondering if it's worth a vet visit. Hubby thinks no. What Miss Lola is saying, she's like, just put your hands like in, like my foot's here, put your one hand here, my foot here, and then your other hand here, and just like put that energy and just like hold that container with my foot and really keep an eye on it. And if it gets more like swollen and bigger, that definitely it's worth the vet visit. But just kind of hold that energy and hold that container and that space to see like how it heals, and see kind of what it looks like in the morning. And if it kind of looks more swollen and bigger, I would definitely look at getting it checked out, because Lola says like that it is kind of like bothering me and it feels kind of heavy. She says it feels heavy too. And then I would surround maybe like if you have some lemon calcite or like a yellow stone like that, I would keep that around her. Maybe like if you do some energy healing with her, use like the color yellow as well. And I wore yellow today too. So look at that. Isn't that interesting? So anyway, so that's what I get with that for you there. So hopefully that helps. I know it's like definitely never an easy thing when one of our fur babies are hurt too. And then there is those sometimes, those times where we can kind of manage it ourselves and see like if they need to go to the vet or not. It's kind of that like fine line and finding that balance, right? So there's that, right? So there's that. So yeah. Oh no. Okay, you're welcome, Cindy. Cindy says, "Will do. Hubby stepped on her foot on accident." She says, yeah. She's like, when he did, it was like boom, like, and she's like, I know he didn't mean to, but she says, tell him to give me like some extra love there, and that will help too. You or your husband doing that, and you giving her that extra love too, and that will help me. She says, that'll help me. That'll help me. That'll help me. That'll help me. So there's that. So Let's see here. Oh, Jessica, so much love to Zia too. So I'm curious if Zia has an ear infection. She's itching a lot. She says yes, 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 and she's showing me it's like her. Okay, with my right or your. She says it's more her left ear than her right ear. She says it's more her left ear than her right ear, and she does have that, and it's like kind of like right. It's like kind of like right in the border, like on the side of the ear as you kind of go down. Um, so so there is that. So I would definitely get that checked out. And then but does she need an allergy shot too? She says that yes, like she needs something to help with her allergies because her allergies are kind of like flared up as well. So she says yes, yes, yes. And you said it is her left. I will go to the vet. Yeah, I would definitely do that. And then when you have them look, like have them look like all around there too, to be like, because they might be like, oh, it's not that bad. But she says, like, I need something for my ear. So get some for my ear. And what's really amazing, I don't know the name of the medication, but I know your vet would know. But when my dog Coolip has had an ear infection, they have this medication and it's so cool. So what they do is they clean out their ears, right? And they put this medication in and it lasts for 30 days, right? So, usually when a dog has an ear infection, right, what you have to do is you have to like clean their ear every day and then you have to like put the medication in twice a day. And like they usually don't like it. It's like usually kind of a big ordeal. And ask me how I know because I had my yellow lab Luna and she was like chronic ear infection dog and she like despised like getting her ears cleaned or getting her ears treated. She absolutely did not like it. So I don't know where that was when she was around because that would have been so helpful. So yeah, so with my dog Coolip, when she had like an ear infection, it might probably depend on what kind of ear infection it is because they have to like take a sample and test it and see. So that's so yeah, so I would see like if they can use that medication because then they would just clean out the ears, put the medication in, and then you don't have to do like daily medication. And then also too, if they do like prescribe like an antibiotic, you can get pet prescriptions filled at Costco too, and it is like a substantial savings. So yeah, I would definitely, like you said, you're going to give them a call tomorrow. I would do that. Now you said your vet is ridiculous and will charge me a minimum of 150. Oh, I know that can be so hard, right? Because sometimes they do charge a lot for things, and then just let them know too, like be like, okay, this is like the budget that I have allotted for this. So like what it needs to be done and what doesn't need to be done, and see how they can work with you on that. Because sometimes a lot of vets, will do that too. So I would see kind of, what options, because Zia's like, itchy, itchy, itchy. She's like making me want to itch my ear. So she's like, and this is my left ear that I'm itching, even though it looks like my right. It's just because of the way the camera is. So yeah. Oh no. Oh, that's a bummer. Oh, that's so hard, Jessica. You said they don't care. I need to switch vets. Yeah, that makes it so hard, right? When they don't work with you like that. So yeah, I would definitely maybe ask your friends and see if anybody knows anybody. And what area are you in too? Because if you're in like the Portland, Vancouver area, I might be able to you know, uh see if anybody pops on the top of my head that I could like recommend. Oh, you're in Iowa. Okay. Yeah. I don't know any vets in Iowa, but I would check with your friends and family members. And maybe if like you have like a local Iowa group, be like, hey, who's the best vet around? Or do like a Facebook post and look at reviews. And sometimes too, like what's really cool is where I live, the Oregon Humane Society, which I love. And like one of the other reasons I love them so much is they have a community vet hospital for members of the community. So it is like a lower cost because it is like vets that are in training, which is amazing. So I don't know if in your area there is something like that, but you might want to like check into that too. So yeah. Oh, so much love to you and Miss Zia there. I mean, yes, Miss, oh my gosh, Miss Zia. So much love to you and her with that. I know it's so hard. So, and then, hey, Adrian, good to see you. Let's see here. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I see your question here. Oh, and then okay, one little follow up here. So Jessica says, "Oh, can you tell Zia she needs to wear her sweater outside? It's damn cold. Laugh out loud." And you're so welcome. You're so welcome, Jessica. She says, "Tell me why I need to wear my sweater and remind me that it's cold." Because she says, like when you're putting it on, she's like, "Wait, like why are you putting this on? Why are you putting this over my head? Why are you putting this over my head?" So she's like, remind me that it's cold and don't have it be like too tight in here. Like, don't have it be like too tight in here, like in my neck area. Don't have it be too tight. And that will help and remind me that it's going to help me to stay like warm and make it easier for me to do what I need to do outside. Like if I wear my nice, like warm sweater, she says. So there is that. Let's see here. Adrian says, I have, let's see here. I have 3 dogs who have passed and are in spirit, and 2 that are with me now. Awesome, Jessica. Cool. So let's see here. You'll do that. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's see here. And then 2 that are still with you, Adrian. So, Adrian, what I get from the 2 that are still with you, they're like, we're like your bookends. They're like boing, boing, boing. They're like bookend dogs. They're like boing, boing, boing. Bookends, 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 bookends. And your 3 that are in spirit, they say they're like showing me they still like simmer and swirl around with their energy. They said that we still like our energy still simmers around, and you can feel our presence still like kind of simmer around, simmer around, simmer around, simmer around, simmer around, simmer around, and that you can still like feel that. It's like you can almost like they're showing me you can like almost like smell their presence, like it's something that gives you like comfort, like you can just be like, oh, like I just feel their presence in that way. And they say they just like it's almost like they send you like little like smoke signals. They're showing me like kind of like a tea kettle on the stove, and it's like that steam from that. They say that that's the energy that they send you. That's the energy that they send you, and that they're around you in that way. Is what they say. So there's that. And then, hey, Sharon, good to see you. Let's see here. And then Adrian says sometimes, docs. Sometimes one of my dogs does a lot of strange things that my Dax used to do. It's so adorable. Yeah, and sometimes I'm glad you brought that up. So sometimes what can happen is like when one animal passes and we have like another animal in our presence, sometimes that essence and that energy of that other pet that has passed, like for even just a brief moment of time, that energy can pass through the pet that is still here in the on the physical plane. So and sometimes they like send like little like shots of their energy into like the new animal that's in our presence. So it's really cool when we can be aware of that, right? And be open to that. It's really awesome. So it's so cool, Adrian. I love that. So let's see here. And then Cindy says, can you help me to communicate to Coda that I could use some more sleep at night? Laugh out loud. He's always waking me up. He says that oh my gosh, Coda. He says that he wants to make sure that like you're comfortable. He says, I want to make sure that you're comfortable, and like he says, let me help to like tuck you into bed more so I know that you're comfortable, and then I won't wake you up as much. So he's like, let's make sure that like you're all tucked in comfortable, I'm all tucked in comfortable, and that like we have like all our stuff like done for the night, and that we're all like cozy and comfy. And he says to try that, and he says that will help too. And like remind him that like he can just like he doesn't have to like wake you up, that he can just come and like look at you and be like, okay, like mom's good, because he says he just wants to like check on you. So remind him that he doesn't have to like wake you up to check on you, he says. So there's that. So oh my goodness, Coda. Let's see here. And then Adrian says, okay, and then I'm gonna go back to your question here in just a second, Michelle. And then Cindy says, aha, okay, sounds good. Yeah, let me know how it goes. Cindy. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna go to Adrian, then I'll go to that question from Michelle. So here, let's see here. Adrian says, I'm hoping Jackson likes his new brother of 7 months. Sometimes I feel like he loves having a friend again, but sometimes I feel like he is annoyed. He says you wouldn't be wrong in that, but he says he couldn't deal without him because he says even in his annoyance, he says he still likes him because he's like, okay, fine, I'll play, or okay, I'll do this with you. But he says he really does like that. He says he really does like that. So like having that annoying brother. So he's like, it's a good annoying is what he says. So I love that. So, oh my goodness. So, and then, hey, Jolene, good to see you. And it was so good to see you too. Oh my gosh. Like what a surprise. I was like, what? So it was so cool. It was so good to see you too. So, so let's see. I'm going to go to your question here in just a second too. And you're so welcome, Adrian. You're so welcome. And then Michelle says, can I also ask why Kaya sometimes sleeps on my bed by my feet and other times on the floor in the front of my bed? She says that like when you're sleeping, like she says it depends on how you're sleeping because sometimes she's like, okay, like is she gonna like really move her feet a lot or not move her feet a lot? So she says sometimes she's like, okay, I'll sleep there, but then if she's like moving too much or I know she's gonna move too much, then I'll move to the floor in front of the bed. And then she says also too, she moves to the floor in the front of the bed too because she says she's like holding space for you too. She says I'm holding space for you as well. She says I'm holding space for you. So that's what she says there. And then hey, Mill from Australia. I love it. So we have Mill from Australia, and then Astrida that was on here earlier is from New Zealand, which is so cool. So I love that. I love having international people on here. How cool is that? And you're so welcome, Michelle. And then, all right, so checking in. Jolene says checking in to see how Willow is feeling. She showed me like she wants to like rub her eyes, and she's actually like having me rub my eyes. She says that oh wait, okay, first she wants to say this other thing too, and then she'll like go into more how she's feeling. She says that she wants like fruit. She says I want like strawberries and raspberries, and I want to try like blueberries and bananas and all of that. She's like, I want fruit. She's like, I want to try some fruit, and even with like maybe some like plain yogurt. She's like, I want to try some of that stuff, like that special stuff. She's like, I want special stuff like that. She's like, give me that special stuff, and she's making me think of like a kind of like a even like a blueberry or like a like a berry type yogurt too. I'm like, oh my goodness, Willow. And she's having me rub my eyes because she says that she's kind of like she's like okay, like there's this and this. She's like, I want to go do some more stuff. She's like, I want to go do some more stuff. She says she's kind of like her energy is kind of at like a little bit of like a standstill right now, like not in a bad way, but that she's just like feeling like a little bit like like, you know, like I'm kind of moving my fingers around, like what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And she says, like, I want to like get out and do some more like jumps and do some more fun and do some more activity and do that kind of stuff. She says that if you could do that with me, she says I would really, really like that. Like I want to like have more like lungy fun is what she says. She's like, I want to have more lungy fun where I can like lunge into some fun. She's like, shoom, like have some more fun. She says she really wants to do that. But she's like, I'm feeling okay. But she says like she's really feeling like she's like feeling like she's like it's hard. She's like, I love being here and I know my people love me, you know, because I've gotten to be like such a better girl than I used to be. Even though I'm different, I've gotten to be such a better girl. But she says she's like a little bit lonely with just not like with being the only dog. She's like, I'm a little bit lonely with being the only dog. So if I could go play with some friends and go on some more adventure where there's other dogs around, that would really mean a lot to me. And like keep an eye on my eyes, because she's just like having me like itch my eyes, like making me think like my eyes are like a little bit itchy too. And then she's showing me like leaves. I want to have fun with the leaves. I want to have fun with the leaves, and let's have fun with the leaves is what she says. So, oh my goodness, Willow, I love her. Such a sweet girl. She's so pretty too. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so that's the message from Miss Willow. So let's see here. I'm going to see what other questions come through here. I know it takes a minute here for everything to kind of come through, to streamline through. So yeah, and she just keeps showing me like she wants fruit, Jolene. So I mean, that's so funny that she wants fruit. I'm like, okay. She's like, yep, I want fruit. Because she's like making me want like a strawberry or a raspberry or something too. She's like, make sure they know I want like fruit, and even like bananas and blueberries too. So oh my goodness, such a funny girl. So let's see here. Oh, Adrian. Adrian says, I've always wanted to tell Dax we are sorry for how he passed. And he's having me go like this and to like give you a hug. He says that he wants you to like feel his love, and he's having me close my eyes. He says, I want you to feel my love, and I want you to know that I hear you when you say you're sorry. And he says I want you to know that like it's all is forgiven, all is okay, and that it's all love, and that it's just love. And I want you to like hold yourself in this position like this, and like call in my energy and call in my presence until you can just like feel that love and be surrounded with that love. And I really want you to do that, is what Dax is saying, Adrian. That's what Dax is saying, is I really want you to do that. And then you say, we miss and talk about him all the time. And he says, I hear that. So he says, just feel into my presence like this and know that my presence is there. And then I'm just sending so much love is what Dax says. So yeah, so there's that. And he says, don't let go until you like feel that love, and you help to kind of like dissipate that guilt, because he says he just wants you to focus on the love. Focus on the love. So there's that. So this is a great question, Amanda. So Amanda says, any suggestions to minimize jealousy in my pack of 3? Oh, you're so welcome, Adrian. You're so welcome. Any to minimize jealousy in my pack of 3 is what Amanda says. The youngest dog, Pooh, is the worst in regarding this. And Pooh says, like, to kind of like give me more like playtime and more outlet time and more like tug time. He says, Pooh says, give me more or Pow. I think it's Pow is what it is. I think I just read that wrong. Pow. Sorry, Pow. That Pow says, give me more like outlet time and more play time and more tug time, and have me like interact with like both the dogs. So like have me play with the one and have me play with the other one, and like have it be where I'm interacting with them both in like the same way. And that I know that we're like a balanced pack, and that we're a good pack together. And all of that, because Pow, okay, yeah, Pow, sorry, I said that wrong, Pow. And then you said she just brought me her toy. Yeah, she says that that's what she wants, is like play. She's like, you play with me, and then I play with the other dog, and then I play with the other dog, and that's what will help, is what Pow says. Because Pow says, like, I have a lot of energy, and I need to like tug it out, and I need to like that force of me tugging and playing is what like really helps me to kind of like recenter and refocus and reshift things. So the more that I can play, the more better it is. The more that I can play, the more better it is what Pow says. Like, so the more I can have that, the better it is. And then here is, I'm going to put my link in here. So this is for like, if anybody is like, hey, I want to leave, Shauna, like a donation. It's not required, but like if you want to do that, or if you want to like sign up for my email list, or if you want to look at like my Animal of the Year reading I have, or order my book, or any of that stuff, or like look about scheduling a session, all of that is on there. And then I also have my my Animal of the Year reading as well on there. So I'm just going to share that link. There you go. And then Amanda says, great. Thanks so much. You're so welcome, Amanda. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's so cool to see all of you. I love to come on Sunday nights because I never know who's going to show up. But I do this for those of you that are new because I noticed some new faces here. As I do this every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So every Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I do this. So feel free to share about it with your friends or tune back in again because I love doing this. This is just kind of my way to get back and way to connect and all of that. And it's always so much fun to see, what questions come up. So I love it. And hey, Denise, good to see you. I hope all is well with you and Angel Cat and your travels and all of that. So I hope all is well. And I hope you two are enjoying yourself with all of that. And hope you're staying warm as well. So good to see you. Let's see here. I'm going to see if any other questions come through because I know it takes a minute. Yes. Cindy. Yes. So let's see here. Okay, so Cindy, yes, absolutely. I just shared the link. So I'm still having my special on readings. So thanks for bringing that up. So all half-hour readings are normally $75, but through the 5th of the month, they're $50, and they just have to be booked by the 5th of the month. So you could book it now and have it in later in November or in December, or whenever you want it. But it's just the price special goes through the 5th of November, and who knows, maybe I'll probably do for after a Thanksgiving kind of sale too. I'll probably do a Thanksgiving kind of sale. So there's that. But that's what I have going on right now. So thanks for asking, Cindy. So and thanks for sharing with your friend about what I do too. So I appreciate that. So thank you for that, because that means a lot, right? If people refer people and share about what I do, really, truly, when you have a small business, there's that. So let's see here. Aha. And then, hey, Jerry, good to see you. And hey to Gabby. Good to see you. And hey to Gabby, and much love to Gabby. And then let's see here. And then I'm going to go to your question here in a second, Denise. Amanda says, do you have resources for honing communication skills with animals? Why, yes, I do, Amanda. So I actually have where I need to re-change the information that I have on my website, because I don't think I have it up there anymore, but I need to put it back up there. But I am, if you're interested, say you've taken an animal communication class before and you're interested to do some one-on-one mentoring, that is something that I'm available to offer. And then I have thought about putting it out again, and I want to put it out again to do an animal communication kind of mentoring group, maybe where I meet maybe once or twice a month or something like that, for a certain amount of time to kind of hone those skills. And I do plan to do another animal communication class again soon too. So if you're interested in that, definitely please let me know, and then I'll make sure to pass on the information to you when I get that started too. And then also too, okay, cool. I'll make sure to pass that along to you. When I do that, I'll definitely share about it here on my page. So make sure you're following me, or if you want to do some one-on-one mentoring or anything like that, whatever you're interested, go ahead and you can shoot me a message here on Facebook and let me know kind of what you're interested in. And then I'll make sure to keep your name in my little notebook to reach out to you when I do that. So thank you. Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question, because that's been on my mind. So thank you. And then, hey, Gemma, good to see you, my friend. Turtle, good to see you. And then Denise, Angel says, my message to you is I want to, he's showing me he wants to stay warm. He's I want a nice little new kind of bed that's all cozy and nice and warm. And he's showing me kind of even a crocheted a crocheted little blanket. He's a crocheted little blanket and staying warm. I want to stay 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 warm. Is what Angel Kitty's saying. So there's that. And then Gemma, this is a great question. So, hey, Shauna, I got a question. Are you still able to connect with pets that are in severe stages of dementia? Yes, absolutely. 100%. I can still connect with pets that are in severe stages of dementia. And it's just because their spirit and essence is still there. And it's just, there's like that different layers of that. So, tuning into a pet like that, it would be like, okay, what's going to help to give me more comfort in this time? What can help? Is there anything that can help my dementia? And what helps me with my dementia? What kind of things give me comfort? What kind of things don't give me comfort? And all of that. So that's what I would be able to tune into with that, and I could absolutely help with that. And yeah, it's a hard thing to go through, right? And there is definitely a lot of resources and things that can help when you have something like that go on with a pet. So there is that there, Gemma. So much love to you. And then you're so welcome. And you're cheer for baby too, Gemma. Much love to you both. And then Denise, you are so welcome. You're so welcome. And let's see here. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any. Let's see here. Make sure I didn't miss any questions here. So let's see here. Let's see here. So let's see here. Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions here. Sorry about that. And you're so welcome, Gemma. You're so welcome. So much love, because I know it's definitely not an easy thing. It's hard to, it's hard to go through that, right? And to see, like if it's, whether it's a beloved pet or a beloved person in our life, right? To see them go through that, right? So it's definitely not an easy thing. So it's definitely really hard, right? So so there is that. So let's see here. I'm going to see what other kind of questions come through here. And I have the gift of gab, so I can always ramble a second. That's like one of my gifts. And so there we go. One of my gifts. There we go. I'm just going to say that. I have the gift of gab. If any of you haven't noticed, that's just me. And there we go. That's me. So see here. Let's see if anybody has any other questions that come through. I'm going to give it a moment. Bum, 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 bum. And then also too, for those of you that don't know, like on my services page, which my link tree is here in the comments, is I do have like a package of 6 15-minute sessions, and that is $222, and it's to be used within 6 months. But if you have maybe like if somebody has like an ongoing thing with their pet and they want to just be able to have those like tune in sessions in reserve, that's something that you can sign up and pay for, and then I keep track of the sessions that you've used, and and then you just book through me when you want to book a session. So there is that. So let's see here. Okay, good question, Laura, and good to see you, Laura. Let's see here. So good question, Denise. So the single 15-minute sessions are $40, and then right now I have through the 5th of November, I have my half-hour sessions for $50. So there's that. So that's like kind of the difference there with that. So Laura, and it's always so good to see you, Laura. So there's that, and Mango. So let's see here. So last week you mentioned a wheel of food that Mango wanted. What is the wheel of food? I've been trying to figure out. So it's interesting. So what Mango is showing me is like, I want to have like a choice. So he's showing me it's almost like one of those like wheels that you spin, right? And it like stops of like, oh, okay, there's like this choice, this choice, this choice, and this choice, and this choice on here. But I'm like, okay, Mango, like give me more with that. So it is showing me as like a little bowl or like a little plate, and it's like, okay, there's this like little section of there's this food, and then there's this little section of this food. So it's like a little plate, and it's like there's divvied out little sections of food. So there's like this part that's this part that's this, and then this part of this, and then the wheel kind of goes around. So it's like there could be like ocean fish pate, and then there's like some chicken liver, and then there's like some, ground turkey or ground beef or whatever it is. So it's like I have that variety like in these like little like slivered out sections that are like little like slivered out pieces of pie is what Mango says. So oh my goodness, he's so funny. He is quite fancy, isn't he, Laura? So he's like, give me that little like variety. So then he's like, ooh, there's this and this. He's like, I'm fancy and gourmet, and I love to be fancy and gourmet. So yeah. So oh my gosh, he's so funny. I love it. So there is that for you, Laura. I love that. And then hey, Wendy, good to see you, Wendy. Good to see you. And then, right, Laura says, laugh out loud. Tell him I'm not that rich yet. Right? I know, right? He says it doesn't have to be too fancy. It could just be like, even if you just kind of like make his like plate kind of like fancy and really like pretty and really, like kind of deliberate with how it's out there. And he's making me think of like how like Gordon Ramsay, right? Like it makes his like food plates all like fancy. So he's like, just give it like a little extra like pizzazz. And he says that that's like what his like wheel of food is to give me that extra little pizzazz. So yeah. And he says it doesn't have to be like so much food goes to waste. He's so picky. He says it doesn't have to be a lot. It can just be like a little dab of this, a little dab of this, just like give me that variety kind of to kind of give that like on that plate, like what he's calling the wheel is his plate, that little dab of this, a little dab of that, and a little dab of that. And it doesn't have to be a lot. It just gives me those little choices. And then if you give me those little choices, then you'll find that maybe like I won't be as picky as like I'm always going to be picky, but maybe I won't be as picky is what he says. So he says just like mess with it. And he's making me think of like when you decorate a cake, like if somebody puts like a little like like kind of decoration here and a little decoration here and a little decoration there. He says that would help. Oh my gosh, he's so funny. Yeah. And he says, yeah, he's like, you just do that. You see what you can do. He's like, you just do that. You see what you can do. So he's so funny. I love Monkey. Oh my goodness. Not Monkey. Oh my gosh. I was seeing Bianca here and she has a cat named Monkey. So I was like, oh, Monkey. I was thinking of Monkey, not Mango. But yeah, I love Mango too. Mango and Monkey both. So yeah, so that's what Mango says there, Laura. And then let's see here. And then Laura says she's had a similar experience to Bianca. And then good to see you, Bianca and Wendy. And then Bianca said, you're welcome, Laura. And then let's see here. And then, oh, cool, Bianca. Bianca says, Monkey is so much better with his litter. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so glad to hear that insight helps. So I'm so happy to hear that, Bianca. That's awesome. And hey, Emmy, I've been sending you in Phoenix lots of love today. Good to see you, friend. And see here. All right. So Bianca, here's the question. Hello, Shauna. I was helping with this stray cream ginger white cat I called Woofy, and he hasn't been around for a few weeks. Do you know where he may be? I'm wondering, let's see here. I'm wondering if he had a home or somewhere else now. Was hoping to rehome him after he became friendlier. What he's showing me, and I know that's like so hard, right? Because you're like invested and you want to help, and you kind of establish that bond with them and all of that, right? It definitely can be tricky, right? It's definitely not an easy thing, right? So what he's showing me is like he's hunkered down. He's like I'm hunkered. Like he says he's hunkered down, and he's showing me kind of like these like silver kind of like little metal things, like they're like planters kind of in a way, and like I'm kind of like underneath these things, and that's kind of where I'm at. And there's like this, he showed me there's like this new woman that's like taking care of me, and he's had me go like this. He's like, oh yep, she checks to see if I'm here, and here I am, and she's checking to see if I'm here, and she's checking to see if I'm here. And so he's showing me he's like about 4 to 5 blocks down. He's like 4 to 5 down, 4 to 5 down is what he says. He says 4 to 5 down. And there's that like new woman that's like checking out like where I'm underneath and where I hang out is what he says. Yeah, because that's hard, right? Because it's like, wait a minute, where did they go, right? You know, you have all those like questions that come up, right? So totally get it. No, it's but bless your heart, Bianca, because you're amazing, not only to your kitties, but the other kitties that come around. So it's you're amazing. So and Laura agrees with you too that it's hard, you know, right? You guys are both saying it's hard because it is, right? It's so hard. So there's that. And then, all right. So Bianca says, oh, that's good. At least raising another one I'm looking after is afraid of Wolfie. So at least I don't have to manage all of that. Right. Is what she says. And then let's see here. Right. Yeah. Cause that can be tricky. Right. And Raisin says like, I'm starting to kind of come out of my shell a little more is what Raisin says. Like I'm starting to come out of my shell more. I'm starting to come out of my shell more. As I'm starting to come out of my shell more. So there's that. So and that can be hard, right? When they have those dynamics, it's like, there's that. So let's see here. And let's see here. All right. Emmy says Phoenix was eating earlier, oxygen chamber tomorrow. So, I'm so glad that Phoenix was eating, Emmy. That is fantastic to hear. And glad that you have the oxygen chamber scheduled tomorrow. So that's good. So much love to Phoenix. We're all sending Phoenix much love for his recovery from all of that. So I know that's not easy. So there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is like a really random thing. And then I'm going to get back to the question. So have any of you guys like ever just kind of like got a random craving out of nowhere? So like right now, and I don't know if this is like in relation to any of you that are listening. So that's why I'm just going to say it, even though it's like so weird and random. But I just got like a random craving for like Frosted Flake cereal, which is so weird, like Frosted Flakes. So that's weird. So anyway, I'm like, I don't really eat that much cereal, but like I just totally got a craving for Frosted Flakes, which I don't happen to have any, but I was like, wow, why do I want Frosted Flakes? And like I have been known to eat those before with like not even having it like in a cereal bowl, just like eat just the Frosted Flakes, and I haven't had those in like it's been like so long since I have had Frosted Flakes. So that's like so weird that I would get that. So so if any of you else are like craving Frosted Flakes, please let me know, because maybe that's coming from you guys. I don't know. It's so funny. So so there's that. So all right, so now I'm going to go back to the questions. But now I really want some Frosted Flakes, but I'm not going to go get any. So there's that. So anyway, because I try to stay away from that stuff. So anyway, so Laura says, we called our stray Rosie. Haven't seen her since July. She came since early spring and then stopped coming in July. Let's see here. So what she's showing me is like there's like this new screen door that I'm by. Like there's these like new people that like I'm checking out. Like, okay, like I'm checking out these new people. They have a cool screen door. That's all she's showing me. Is like they have a cool screen door is what she says. Is what she says, Laura. So if you see like drive by any houses and you see like a cool screen door, that's what she's showing me. And they have a really cool yard, she says too. So there's that. Did she ever have kittens this year? She says she's having me shake my head no. She's like, no. Like I did the kittens. I don't want to talk about the kittens. She says, I don't want to talk about the kittens. She says, I don't want to talk about the kittens. She's like, no. I don't want to talk about the kittens is what she says. So there's that. So see here. And then Laura is laughing about the Frosted Flakes. I know, right? It's so weird. And then Cindy says, just getting a bowl of strawberry ice cream. That sounds good. You know, it's funny. I'm going to get to your question in a second, Emmy, is when, I know, right, Laura? It's like so much love. And she says, she's like, just focus on the love. She's like, I don't want to like talk about the kittens because she's like, it brings up a lot of stuff for her. So yeah, bless your heart for caring about her and being invested in her, right? So it's really weird, Cindy, before I go to Emmy's question. And when I was a kid and I used to stay at my grandparents, right, they would have like Neapolitan ice cream, right? And I would only always want like the chocolate and the vanilla, right? That's all I wanted was like the chocolate and vanilla. Like I didn't want the strawberry. Like I was like, no, like I want the chocolate and vanilla. I don't want the strawberry ice cream. And they're like, if you're going to eat it, you can't just like pick out the chocolate and vanilla. You have to have the strawberry too. And then when I tried that, I was like, oh yeah, the strawberry is not so bad too. But so there we go. That's the Shauna random thought of the day and random like memory of the day is that about my Neapolitan ice cream experience with my grandparents. So there we go. I wonder like if they make just like a chocolate and vanilla ice cream mix too, but the strawberry is not bad too. So there's that. Ooh, Emmy, gosh, now you guys are making me hungry. So Emmy says just ate carrot cake cupcake and chocolate chip cookies. Yum. This girl loves chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, and carrot cake is good. My favorite cake is probably one of them is like spice cake. I love spice cake. It's so good. So there you go. Maybe I need to eat something because I'm like starting to have all these like random like weird like food cravings. So there we go. So I should probably like eat something so that I don't go down the rabbit hole like, oh my gosh, what did I just eat? Why did I just eat that? Right? Sorry, excuse my yawn there. Oh my gosh. So anyway, so now I'm going to go to Emmy's question. Emmy says, does Phoenix have anything to say? So what Phoenix says is he says, just keep holding that space. Just be like, Phoenix is right here. Like pretend like Phoenix is right in between my hands and just be like, okay, just keep holding that energy like this, right? Just keep holding that energy like this and all around and just hold that energy that he's doing well. Just hold that energy like this, hold that energy like that, and hold the energy like this that he's doing well, and just keep uplifting and he's having me close my eyes for this. Keep uplifting those prayers and that love and that light for him. He says just keep doing that and do some like meditation and thinking about him before you go to bed. And when you wake up and just hold those intentions of like love around him, that love and that support, because he says that he feels that and he's so grateful for that. So he says just to keep doing that is what he says. And he says that will not only help, it does help. He says that helps. So is what he says. He's like, that helps. He's like, that helps. So he says, like, let's do, he says, just keep doing that. And he says that that's like really fantastic if you can keep doing that. So there is that. So let's see here. All right. So there's that. So much love to Emmy and Phoenix right now with that, because Phoenix is going through, I'm not going to say he's going through a tough time. I'm going to say Phoenix is like, he's pushing through. He's like, he's using all his might, and we're going to send him those like healing vibes and that like positive energy. And that's where we're going to focus on. And, just like leave it up to Phoenix, which whatever his body's going to do, but we're just going to like surround him with love and light and that perseverance that he has in his spirit. And we're just going to surround him with that and, magnify that to Phoenix. So there's that. So let's see here. Let's see if there's any other questions that come up here. Let's see here. All right. I don't think I see any other questions come up. So I think I'm going to get ready to wrap it up, because I could hear my dogs kind of like stirring in the next room, and I hear them like, hey, it's time for us. Like it's time for our attention right now. But let's see this one little last comment here. Let's see here. Oh, Emmy says, my little baby boy, send lavender energy from my heart to over his whole body. Yes. Keep doing that. Like that's perfect. I definitely think that that's so important, and to keep doing that and keep doing that. I feel like that's so important. So, so there we go. So just keep doing that and just keep sending that love, keep sending that light, keep sending that love, keep sending that love, and keep sending that light is what I get. So just keep doing that. And that's, that's powerful, right? When we do that, when we send that love and we send that light, that's amazing what can happen when we do that. So the more we do that, the more that kind of like can help to amplify that. So just keep doing that is what I get there. So let's see here. And dun, 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 dun. All right. So much love there. And I know everybody's sending you so much love, Emmy, and sending Phoenix so much love. But I think what I'm going to do is get ready to wrap it up. And then I'll be back next Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time because I do this every Sunday. So I'll be back next Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And just know I'm sending you all so much love and so grateful. All thank you. See, Cindy sending love. I love it. See, we're all like collectively just like I'm just going to do this. We're just sending that love to Phoenix. We're just sending that love and those prayers to Phoenix. So, and Emmy, right? The Emmy and Phoenix bowl. So there's that. So much love to you all. And I will be back. I hope you have a great rest of your week. It's almost like Sunday's almost over and it's almost Monday. So I hope you have a fabulous week ahead. And thank you so much for tuning in live. And thank you so much for tuning into the replay. I'm just so grateful to each and every one of you. And so thank you so much. And I will be back next Sunday at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So thanks so much for tuning in. And I will see you next week at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And have a good rest of your week. All right. Bye for now. Take care. Bye.